Hey guys, Bluebridge here, and the inevitable has happened. It's been talked about since the end of the season. Pochettino has finally gone. So I'm going to be talking about Pochettino. Was it the right idea for him to go, and who could be taking his place? So Pochettino leaves Chelsea, and it was by mutual consent that they both decided to part ways. And this is what happened. So Chelsea and Pochettino decided to part ways. They were not on the same page in terms of future projects, summer transfer window, involvement of the manager in the summer signings, and also the owner of Chelsea. We're not convinced about going on with Maurizio Pochettino. So those are the words of Fabrizio Romano. So we did know that there were going to be discussions that took place. And Pochettino has hinted a few times in his press conferences where he says he may be the one who decides to walk. It's not necessarily the club who's going to get rid of him. He did sound like a dead man walking in a few of his press conferences. But after getting us into the top six, I thought he galvanised the team quite well. And I thought that he may be given that extra year. But no, the club decided to part ways now. And they're looking for a young, progressive manager who plays possession-based football. I've said before in the past that this group of players, this squad, isn't a Pochettino type team because he likes runners, he likes physical players, and these players are not stylistically the type of players he will usually go for. But I've seen progression. I was, the Spurs connection and everything else, and people were a bit reluctant to have him managing the side because of that. I put all biases to one side. As I've mentioned a couple of times in my match reviews, after the Arsenal defeat, when I didn't think that we were going to progress up the table, then I thought, maybe part ways, but until the end of the season, see how it goes. And as results picked up, I thought maybe he's earned himself one more season. Me personally, as I said, I'd have given him that extra season, see how he got on. And then you're in a pro position to get somebody in once, because the players took to him, and he was building something. What he can do is build a team. He's not proven to be a winner, but 2 seasons under him, another manager comes in and they're ready. But that's a gamble that they didn't want to take. So, but we've got to be careful who we wish for, because there's a tweet by Ben Jacobs, and he's saying that Pochettino was not seen as a strategic fit. Pochettino himself felt the situation might deteriorate if he stayed, and this was relayed in a phone call to to Todd Bowley. And he said that some of the players, in fact, were a bit surprised that he was leaving. Some of the senior players, they're taken to him, they're warmed to him. But some of the managers mentioned at the moment, you got Thomas Frank from Brentford. I'm not sure about Frank, to be honest. They play. Brentford are not a team who play a possession-based football. They're kind of more of a Route 1 team. Maybe he's playing to the team's strengths, I don't know. But I don't see him as that progressive manager that they're looking for. Mikel, the Girona manager, he's doing well at the moment. Is he the right fit for us? His football is good, but coming into the Premier League, coming to a new league, what's his English like? I don't know. All these things have got to be considered as well when you're bringing in managers into a brand new league. There's the McKenna guy at Ipswich. Okay, he's got them back-to-back promotions. They play some good football. But again, is it a job that is too big for him at this stage of his career? We already saw how Graham Potter sunk when he came into Chelsea. So McKenna, is he the right profile? Because coming into a club like Chelsea, you need to have that right profile. You've seen it with Manchester United, Ten Hag, big profile. But even him at Manchester United, it's an enormous club. So it's either sink or swim. So, getting in a young, progressive manager, that's my worry about somebody of that ilk. are they going to have that personality to perform at Chelsea? They'll need to hit the ground running, because if they don't, it'll be a Graham Potter situation. De Zerbi, that's another one who's been talked about. But although rather mixed reports, some people are saying that De Zerbi, Chelsea are still interested in him. But then other reports I'm hearing is that Chelsea do not want De Zerbi, so he's out of the running. So I know a lot of our fans want De Zerbi. I don't know. Again, they're obsessed with this De Zerbi's style of football. De Zerbi hasn't won anything, so for me, he's not. As I said, I don't know. I'm saying for me, if they come in, I'll support them, because that's what I do. I always support players, managers, and players who put on the blue shirt. They'll always get my they'll always get my support. But yeah, as I said, we'll wait and see. Amorim, apparently, according to Ben Jacobs, is not currently a front runner. Again, other reports said that he was. It was out of him and McKenna. But again, as I said, take that as you want. Eddie Howe at Newcastle. He's another one who's been looked at. Is he going to stay at Newcastle? Are they going to be looking to replace him? We don't know. But would he leave Newcastle if they've given him assurances that he can build on the project, that he's already started there? That's the thing. And then there's Sebastian Hoeneß, the Stuttgart manager. Great season, Stuttgart. I think they finished second in the Bundesliga. They've had a brilliant season. Good manager, but I'm understanding that he wants to stay and continue the project that he's got at Stuttgart at the moment. So why wouldn't you? You're at Stuttgart, a club where you can build on your reputation, Champions League football as well for him. And so he's someone who probably they won't be looking to sack him at all. At Chelsea, you're taking that gamble. You're taking that step out of your comfort zone, coming into a new league, and you just don't know, because these managers are already on their fourth manager and they've only been here 2 years. So what is he going to think? Is he going to risk his reputation in moving to Chelsea? So that's the thing. We've got to be, a lot of people want Poch out, but we've got to be careful who we wish for. And a lot of people that I'm asking, who do you want as your next manager? Well, I'm getting 5 or 6 different answers, and that says it all, really. There's no elite manager. Thomas Tuchel, that's another surprise one, because according to some reports in Germany, Pettigol from Sky Germany, he's saying that Chelsea, he's got unfinished business, he'd like to come back, and Chelsea are considering him. But other reports are saying that they're not looking at any former managers. They're not looking at him, looking at Conte, or looking at Mourinho as a romantic return. So those 3 apparently can be dismissed. But as I said, the press are speculating, lots of speculation. We won't know until, I don't know when they're deciding to announce it. Are they going to go through a long 1-month process again to get it right? And one last point before I go, the board, well, this is on you now, because you've already made 2 big mistakes with the Potter one and the Pochettino one. The fact that you've let him go after a season, you're admitting that it was the wrong choice. So if you get the next one wrong, then it's got to be you guys who go next, because you can't be making 3 mistakes in the managerial stakes. So they've got, do I trust them to get it right this time? I don't know. I don't think so, because they haven't filled me with any confidence whatsoever. So prove me wrong, guys. Get in the right guy. Get us playing some good football. Get us competing for trophies again. It's going to be back to square one again. I'm just hoping that this doesn't take us back a step further. And I just hope that we can see some progression and back in the Champions League next season. So guys, what do you think of this decision to sack Pochettino? Are you happy with this decision? Put your comments in the section below. Also, who do you want to replace Pochettino? And give me some valid reasons as to why you want this particular manager. Okay, until the next one, so take care, like, subscribe, turn on post notifications to be notified every time I make a new video. Bye-bye.